What random thing that you do makes you weird? Everybody has it. You just probably don't realize it sometimes because you're just used to doing it. And then, somebody will call you out on it and you're like, really? That's weird? Or maybe you know it's weird and you're like, whatever. It's what I like.
I love being weird.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because there's a go-to phrase whenever somebody catches you doing something weird all the time, and people they call you a serial killer. And that's what Meghan Trainor called her husband. She said he's a serial killer because he doesn't use dips. So by that, he doesn't
weird.
like any type, like the buffalo wings
Weird.
by themselves. Sushi, he doesn't use soy sauce. When he doesn't use
Fries to ketchup. Nothing.
anything that you would normally dip in something else, he doesn't do it.
Pizza in ranch dressing.
Ugh.
I know a lot of people who do that.
Okay, but any normal thing that
Wow.
you normally would, just
Chips and dip?
instinctively dip. Nope, just chips.
Wow.
Chips, no dip. Sushi, no soy sauce. Buffalo wings, no blue cheese.
That's crazy.
Salad, no dressing. That's the craziest one. He eats dry salad. She calls it eating grass.
That is dusty.
That is that. The other things, other things. I'm like, oh yeah, I could knock out a buffalo wing with no blue cheese or whatever. I'd prefer sushi, no soy sauce. Not my preference, but I could do it. Salad, no dressing.
Ashy.
Salad, no dress. I go extra dressing every damn time. I need a dripping when I pick it up from the plate. I need liquid when I'm done
That's
eating. When I'm done
weird.
eating the salad, I need some liquid at the bottom of that bowl to know that I had a good salad. He eats dry ass salad. That does make him a serial killer. So what random thing do you do makes you weird? Yes, Leroy.
I think I might have said this before, but I'll say it again. Anything that takes any level of focus, I chew the mess out of my tongue while doing it.
That is a little weird.
I don't care what.
Yeah.
If I worked at a nuclear power plant, I'd be chewing on my tongue. If I need to go and wash my hands, while I'm washing my hands, I'm chewing on my tongue.
You got to focus when you're washing your hands.
It's
What do
just,
you?
like I said, any level. I mean, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, God, can I wash my hands? Let me focus. But I'm doing something right now, and I'll just start chewing on my tongue.
Have you always done that?
Apparently, yes. Yeah. I don't recognize it. I get told it. Like,
Yeah,
oh, you're
yeah,
chewing
yeah.
on your tongue again.
Is your tongue disfigured?
No.
It's
might-
like normal?
I'm gonna ask Tina when you're on top
I
of her.
knew
if
it. You just gave this I knew it.
I mean, you said anything that requires focus. Melissa?
Oh, my weird thing? You guys all know my weird thing. It's
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't eat what
Meli-
my fingers touch.
Yeah, Melissa really is a serial killer.
Yeah, when I eat my food, it's very strange.
100%.
Yeah.
Diana, go ahead.
Hi, first time caller, forever listener. My fiance scratches scratch tickets, and if he finds he's a winner, he doesn't scratch the prize. He'll wait a couple weeks and then he'll scratch it.
Okay. That is weird.
I'm like instant.
Right?
He's hoping that it's going to increase. Whatever the prize is going to increase. This is Emily. Go ahead, Emily.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Hi.
I collect bones.
What?
What kind of bones?
Like animal bones.
What? So you, you just go outside in the woods and look for dead animals or bones and...
Yeah, pretty much just like on hikes, like you can find
Yeah.
decomposed bones.
Why?
They're cool.
And what
Okay.
do you do with them?
All right.
Like,
They're cool.
Do you put them in jars? Like, what do you do with the bones?
they're on my mantle.
Oh, of course. That makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
that's weird.
I have a couple deer skulls and a raccoon
Okay.
skull.
Yeah, no.
You are a serial killer.
That is
That
okay.
is hardcore. Oh my God. This is Katie. Go ahead, Katie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So, I can comfortably watch true crime. I enjoy it. I don't squirm. It doesn't freak me out. I literally enjoy watching true crime. It's my favorite.
That's like a woman
A lot
thing
of people,
in
a lot
general,
of people, I
yeah.
think, do that.
Like my wife is like that too, and it scares the hell
Yeah.
out of me. She hates scary movies, but she
Right.
can watch the real stories
Right.
of horrific things like nothing. This is John. What up, John?
So this is like one thing, like when I was younger, they told me I was weird because I put deodorant on like most parts of my body, you know? I'm not the smallest guy, but like now they have companies that promote this stuff.
Yeah.
To put
Yep.
it there to sell it that way.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, now who's the weirdo now? You know what I mean?
I feel you, man. Because yo, you can spray it on your pits and your. I've seen those commercials.
Yeah.
Finally, Ashley, go ahead. Then we got to hear some of the Get Up Crew
Hey,
Facebook page.
what's going on,
What's up?
guys? Rich Risings. I actually, believe it or not, this is something that I do, apparently, but I don't notice it. Okay, so when I turn around and I guess I'm eating something, that I really enjoy or I'm enjoying at the time being. Apparently, I hum as I'm chewing, but the crazy part about it is I don't hear myself. Everybody else around me hears me, but I
That
don't hear
is
myself.
funny.
Wait, you don't hear yourself humming?
No, so it's weird. So I'll just be chewing, I'll eating, and especially like my wife notices it.
Yeah.
My wife will look at me and she's looking at me smiling and laughing, and I'm like, well, what's wrong? And she literally turns around and she's like, you realize you're humming when you're eating. I said, no, not at all. She's like, that's crazy. You can't hear yourself. I guess, well, it must be something that I tune out, I guess.
That's hilarious. I do a version of that where sometimes when I'm reading, my wife says I won't say what I'm reading out loud, but she said that I do a mini mumble. So like if I'm reading like something on my Kindle or like an article, I'll be like, and this report is brought to you. She said that I do that. She's like it's like you're speed reading to yourself. It's so weird, and I'm like, do I? And I try and catch myself, and I think when I think about it, it makes me stop doing it. It's so random. Melissa, what are people
All
saying?
right, so
on the
real
Get Up Crew
quick, big
Facebook
shout out to
page?
Barbara the lunch lady. She just emailed. She works at an elementary school, and there's a ton of students that will eat salad without dressing. But on pizza day, they go through at least 500 packets of ranch. What I
okay.
was saying to you earlier.
Yeah.
So gross.
This one might be one of my favorites. Shaq puts jelly in anything pasta or chicken.
Oh.
Yep. Michelle closes the tabs on her phone with her nose. I
Wait, before
don't.
I laugh, does she have limbs?
Oh, I know, right? I didn't even think of that. I hope so.
She has to have at least one. I mean, what's she holding the phone with?
Matt puts mustard on his pancakes.
Ew.
Oh,
This one might be one of my favorites, and then I have my absolute favorite at the end. Nick only eats food with oversized utensils, and when he puts shoes and socks on, he goes sock, shoe, instead of sock, shoe.
that's weird,
That
man.
is weird. But my favorite so far from the entire morning, Hector. I squat when I pee.
Which direction?
Okay, I asked him that.
Wait,
I
like-
wanted specifics.
Like a woman, or is he facing the?
I said, are you sitting on the toilet or facing the urinal and squatting? He said, both. He says, I am very strange when I go through Logan and squat at the urinals, an airport, and squat at the urinals. He gets the weirdest looks from people. So
Today I
he's.
feel
Shut up.
gay.
Well, you didn't ask me.
Oh, Pebbles, do you have anything?
You know I'm weird. I have a lot of weird things that I keep at home. Now, let me just say, in other parts of the world, this would not be considered weird at all.
Okay.
But when I am at home, I eat, I would say, between 85 to 90% of my food with chopsticks.
Oh man, she is so South Korean.
Like,
Yeah, that-
I do use
Okay.
the Korean ones that are metal and flat, so they're harder because I want to practice. So I will eat like popcorn.
That's what I was going to ask.
Wow.
What
Oh, yeah.
specifically? Okay.
Unless it's like
Cookies?
soup, I will eat everything. Like I sit
Wow.
there with like a bowl. I will eat everything. with
Cereal? No, I'm just
chopsticks.
kidding.
No, I will.
What?
You'll eat cereal
Well,
with chopsticks?
without milk.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, that's not
Well,
that
I mean,
weird.
But instead of my fingers, I use
Yeah.
chopsticks.
Pebbles, I hate to break it to you, but no matter
What? I can't wait for this.
Just no matter
Here we go.
how hard you learn your Korea lessons and try and eat things with chopsticks
I
and
know.
play BTS and watch the shows, you're not going to look in the mirror one day.
That's not the goal.
I'm just saying.
To turn into. I understand. I'm
do
not
you?
Korean.
I know.
I
Do you?
understand.
I don't think you fully do, but
I
do
just
you?
love
That's
the
funny.
culture.
Okay.
I
I
actually
love
like
it.
that. I'm glad you shared that with us.
Thank you.
We got some randos hitting us up on the Get Up Crew Facebook page.
Yes.
Melissa, what are they saying?
AJ, now I don't understand this. Watches TV sideways.
What does that mean? Just laying on the couch
I-
and
I
leaving his
think
head
so.
sideways? Pebbles, you can't do that one too.
No, I don't, but my niece does. And she's done this since she was a very little girl.
Really?
It's almost like she sits to the side
Yes.
and looks out of the side of her
That's
eye.
what she said. It's like a side eye thing.
Oh.
Yes. I wonder if it means anything. She still
Wait.
does it to this day.
I don't get it.
Is it because of her hair? Because my sister has bad hearing out of one side of her
No.
face. No, I'm not. And she'll turn her head but she does the thing where like she leans into. So like she's
so
trying to hear,
weird.
like she's trying to like hear a conversation. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I got an even better one for you.
Okay.
My friend Thomas,
Yeah.
who I met at Encore, he's blind, but when he plays slot machines, he has to look away from it, almost as if that's gonna bring him luck. He
But-
said he can't like have his face like looking at the machine. He has to kind of like look away.
But even if he has his face pointing at the machine,
I know he won't know. I know. I don't understand it. He said it's been bringing him luck, so it's a weird thing
Good
that he
for
does.
him.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said you're not weird, Thomas.
that.
Whatever you feel like you need to do.
No, Thomas, that is weird. It's just hilarious. Listen, if you
Stay
got
weird, everybody.
It's